Hey guys, Josh with Josh's Hunters Adventures, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're going to be talking about our 5 fall transition baits to help you catch more bass. We are in October right now, and in my area, we are in that fall transition where it's still early fall, and they've really not moved up all the way into that chasing and schooling pattern. So I want to go over the baits that I use this time of year consistently and able to catch some really good bass this time of year and put some good ones in a boat. These are in no particular order. We're just going to go over them and, like I said, just talk about them just a little bit. All right, so the first one that we got here is a spinnerbait. This one is a War Eagle. You can use any brand that you like. I like War Eagles pretty good. They're good spinnerbaits. This one, I don't really play around a lot with the blades. I normally stick it to a silver and a gold willow and somewhat of a shad color on the spinnerbait. If it's dirty water, I'll go to a chartreuse. This one has a very, very light, you can see like a green tint in there. This is a really good bait this time of year. You can cover a lot of water with a spinnerbait, and it's a good bait because you're imitating a shad, especially if they're in those schools of shad. You can throw those through there and they'll just usually hit it really, really hard. I've caught a couple today on it, and 2 of them were smallmouth, so both of them hit it really hard. The next bait is a jerkbait. This is a great bait this time of year. Those shad are, we get those cooler nights. Some of them may be dying off just a little bit. If you get a really cool night, you may have just a little bit of a shad die off, and those shad are kind of sluggish. You get out there and work that jerkbait around and steeper banks and where they're schooling at, and the mouth of creeks and things like that on points. This is a really, really good bait. This is the Berkley Stunner. I also like the Mega Bass 110. This one, it's a really, really good jerk bait for the money. Like I said, this one's $14. Your Mega Bass are $25. I've caught a lot of fish on the Berkley one, so don't overlook that one. Mega Bass makes a great one. I've got a bunch of them, but sometimes I just mix it up. Okay, let's see. And our next bait here is a topwater. Everybody loves topwater this time of year. They're schooling and busting, and it's just a really good time. This is that Heddon Boyo, that little spook that they make. It's just a smaller version, a little bit smaller than the Spook Junior. You can see this one is just wore out, man. I mean, they have just tore it up. Had a really, really good time with that, especially in the evenings this week. We've caught quite a few on the spooks. This is really good if you can catch them out there busting. You throw it out there, and it's surprisingly, this thing casts a really, really long way. As small as it is, and I'm still throwing it on a bait caster. It's a 7-foot medium, but this is a really good bait. Topwater, you can throw it out there, work it, cross through there, and they just come up and blow up on it, and it's always a really good time. So make sure you've got that laid out on the deck of your boat this year when you're going out. And the next one is a crankbait. Cover a lot of ground. We're imitating a shad or a bait fish, depending on what area you're in. And I always try to keep all of it, shad-like colors. This is a little DT8, I think. Yeah, DT8. In that, I think it's penguin is the color. Really, really good color this time of year, imitating that shad. I'll run up, parallel these banks going down through here, just making casts and covering a lot of water. That's in this time of year, in the fall transition, it's very, very important to cover a lot of water because it's just like they are on the move constantly. And that's why that you want baits where you can cover a lot of water. So keep that in mind if your area is in that fall transition. Now, last but not least, no particular order, is the swim bait. You got to have that little swim bait included in your mix. This is the Kitech 2.8. Not sure on the color. Green, I think it's green something, but it is a super, super good bait this time of year. Again, you're covering a lot of water, and I mean, it's imitating a little bait fish. I like the 2.8 because, like I said, I'm trying to match the hatch, I guess you should say, on the bait fish this time of year. Usually a little bit smaller, so keep that in mind. All right, guys, so that's my 5 fall transition baits. Have those tied on this time of year, and you're going to go out and have a really good time. You're going to be able to cover a lot of water and have an opportunity to catch a lot more bass. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave me a thumbs up. If you got any questions, go down in the comment section and leave them down there. Be glad to answer them the best that I can. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. That way you know we put out videos. Till next time, this is Josh with Josh and Hunter's Adventures. Thanks for watching.